Hi, my name is John, and I was on YouTube today and saw a bunch of coming out videos, and I just wanted to share my story. So pretty much I always knew that I was gay. I mean, okay, I didn't necessarily know that I was gay, but I knew that there was something different. I knew that I wasn't like all the other little boys. And for a long time, I didn't know what that difference was. And my first my first, I guess, guy crush was Leonardo DiCaprio when I was 3, and I watched Titanic, and I didn't really think anything of it. Like, in my brain, I guess I thought that that was normal, because I didn't know any better. And then, once I started school, I started seeing that all the other little boys were liking little girls, and that's where, I guess, kindergarten relationships, when you're 5 and, oh, you call that person your boyfriend. It's cute. But I never really got to have that because I didn't like any of the girls in my class. I liked the boys. But I didn't know that that was different until then. And I guess that's when I stopped being who I was, because when you're a little kid, like, you don't think, you just do. And then once you realize that things are different, or other people are different than you, you kind of step back and you're just like, oh, this is weird. I'm different than everyone else. And in my head, I wanted to be normal because I didn't want to have to be that outcast. So I hid it for a very long time. And then in 8th grade, I was in lunch, and one of the popular jocks walked past me, was calling me names like homo and pretty much every name in the book. And I just kind of looked at him, and I was just like, if you're gonna talk shit, at least make it about something that people care about, because I may be bisexual, but that doesn't make me any less of a person. And he just kind of walked away. And then I pretty much I lived my life as a bisexual boy from the time I was 13 until about halfway through my sophomore year, so I was 15, almost 16, and I was just unlying to myself, because I told people I was bisexual because I still wanted there to be a little bit of shred of normalcy to me. I didn't want to be completely different, because I was the only bisexual kid in our class, or in our whole school, rather. And when I got into high school, I was still the only one, but my sophomore year, I was sitting in my social studies 9 class, and my best friend was sitting in front of me, and I tapped her on the shoulder. She turned around, and I was just like, I have to tell you something. She was, what? And I'm just like, I think I'm gay. And she was like, I've known that since I've met you. And it made me smile, because I was just expecting immediate rejection, because there wasn't anybody else that was going through the same thing that I was going through, and was experiencing the things that I was experiencing. So I just thought I was weird, and I just thought that I was different than I am, and I know that. And now, today, I can gladly sit here and just be open in my gayness. Like, went out to the gay bar last night, had a good time. Glad that I can be open with myself. But I just want you guys out there to know that if you're struggling with this, I will leave my Facebook and my Twitter at the bottom in the description part of the video. And if for any reason that you need somebody to talk to, or having suicidal thoughts or thoughts of self-harm because you don't know how to handle it, talk to me. Because I used to cut myself because I was so tired of being put through pain that I couldn't control. So I found a pain that I could control. And it spiraled out of control, and I became suicidal and had to be put on antidepressant medications and almost had to go to a mental institution because I didn't know how to handle it. I wasn't prepared to handle it. Because honestly, nobody's really prepared to handle something like that. Because when you're a parent, you don't just bring that up. You're not just like, if you're gay, you're gay. Like, you don't just say that to a child unless there's reasons. But, I mean, my parents never really had that talk with me, so I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And I don't want anyone to have to go through what I went through. So if you ever need somebody, just know that I'm here. Because I love each and every one of you. We are all in this together. And that's the way that it should be.